Oi, you have fire. Crap. A thing. I'm
Hello
freezing.
there. Hear about that? To be honest, we aren't holding out. We've pretty much had it up to here in questions.
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name? Where did he live? Does he have any relatives?
I don't know. I really have no clue. I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
Big ass dark clouds
really
coming
sick of
over.
answering questions.
That kind of looks cool for some reason.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my answer to your questions. I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him. When you live in the same village as someone, you develop a lot of memories together, you know? We just don't know the specifics. Maybe we did at one point, but that information is long gone by now. At least that's what everyone in the village seems to think. We've all exchanged what we know, and that was the only logical conclusion.
All right. Specifics aside, then, what kind of person was he?
Young guy. In his early 20s, probably. Incredibly kind sort of person. Always willing to lend a helping hand. I chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion.
Hello.
Very interesting guy, that one.
Now that you've started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before. Seems like he left a pretty good impression on you.
But of course, everyone in the village
I had to mute
pretty
him. I
fond of
couldn't
him.
hear anything.
We wouldn't have issued that commission otherwise. There aren't many young people like him nowadays. So genuine and pure. To think that he just up and disappeared one day. I just hope nothing bad happened.
Could he have just moved away without
The weird
telling
part
anyone?
is I have him at the lowest volume and I still...
No, he's not the type to leave without
couldn't
saying
hear anything.
goodbye. And anyway, moving away without being seen by a single person in the village, there's no way he would have been able to manage that.
Huh. All right, thanks for the information. We're gonna go ask around some more.
Ugh, I need to grab the charger. Alright. Climb, bitch, climb. There you go.
Hey, Aiden, start, bro. Get off your phone. Dang, what the frick are you doing?
Is that guests I hear?
Hi, Grandpa Amadea. We're here to help you look for the guy that's gone missing.
Ah, so that's what brings you to these parts. Coming all this way for our sake. That's so very kind of you. With your help, I trust that young man's case is in good hands.
Could you tell us a bit about him?
Of course. I'm happy to help any way I can. With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. But I do remember hearing the sound of his voice. Not recently, of course. That loss has left me feeling quite empty. I don't think his parents are still living in the village. But somehow he never seemed lonely. In fact, he was usually the one offering companionship to others. He would often take time to visit the elderly, or play with the orphans in the village. And whenever someone had something on their mind, he was there to listen with open ears. He always knew just what to say. As the village chief, I owe him many thanks. Helping villagers navigate difficult moments in their lives should have been one of my responsibilities. But he was often the one rising to the occasion.
Wow. He seems like such a nice and gentle person. No wonder his disappearance affected you all so much. But, you wouldn't happen to know any details about his name, address, or family situation, right?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I just can't remember. No matter how you look at it, I should know those things. But for some reason, no matter how hard I try to remember, the information just doesn't come. Perhaps my age really has caught up with me this time.
It's okay. There's no need to force yourself to try and remember. We'll figure something out.
Sounds like complete amnesia. Like the entire village has amnesia. Huh.
Well, Traveler, what do you think?
Actually, that was a lot easier without an UV light.
I don't think so too. Like, the name thing. It's so
Hey, did you
weird that
see how
no
much my
one
money
remembers
did?
his name. And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived. It's like this guy's been erased from reality or something. Wait, so you're saying it's not that he's been erased, necessarily, but more like he never existed to begin with? Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to process that one. Someone who only exists in people's memories?
You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right?
Aiden
You're here
started
for-
Yep,
again.
sure are.
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank goodness you haven't given
Yeah,
up.
oh
I've
my
been so
God.
worried the Adventurers Guild might cancel our commission. My name is Atosa, by the way. I grew up here in Vimara Village. Anyway, I just wanted to say, please keep searching for a missing villager. I'm begging you. You have to find him.
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing villager? Are there any leads you can give us?
Okay.
I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but follow me. There's a place I'd like to show you.
I'm still confused why there's a archon quest happening in Sumeru. It should be in Fontaine. And in fact, there's no new regions. It doesn't make sense to me.
Is this the place? Under this tree?
Yep. I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is very meaningful to me. It's so full of memories. We used to always sit together under this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look up at the clouds in the sky, or stop to feel the wind against our skin. We could sit there for hours at a time, never realizing how long it had been. I was actually adopted by the people of Vimara Village. The forest rangers found me in the woods as a child. I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively. Still, there were times when I couldn't help but feel incredibly alone.
Alone?
How should I put it?
Father and son.
When something's
incredibly
bothering you,
powerful.
or when you have good news to share, you always want to talk about it with somebody. But for the longest time, I didn't know who I could talk to, or if I should say anything at all. Everyone has their own problems to deal with.
Geo
Even if
damage
I
bonus?
might want to
No.
confide in others,
Cryo damage?
I don't want to
Are you
become a
serious,
burden.
Aiden? The two,
Really?
they're both 5 stars. No.
Wow, that sounds really
Sorry.
nice.
They're
You're quite
both
lucky.
the same artifact, right? They're a goblet.
When
they're
it
the
comes
same
to a
exact
missing
artifact.
villager, well,
One of them is geo damage bonus.
no matter what
The
came
other
my
is
way, I
pyro.
knew I could
Neither of
always
them I
talk.
need,
He
but
was
I
so
need a damage
thoughtful and pure. And patient, too. Whenever I talked to him, he would always seem so interested, as if the things I was describing were just as important to him as they were
Ricky?
to me. Ever since he disappeared,
Get
there's been so much I wanted to tell him. No, none of those things matters now. I just really want to see him again.
Wow. You two must have been really close.
There's literally no more
Did he ever tell you
turds
anything?
in there because he ate them all.
He mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the village. He'd share a lot of his own wild ideas as well. Oh, right! I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was, they're not here anymore. I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or passed away, and I didn't want to pry.
Still not much to go off of.
Look at me. Talking your ear off and still nothing to show for it. I'm sorry I wasn't more help. The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were still together. come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk. Just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler?
Am I freezing to death again? No, I'm fine. Aiden, are you still in the domain? What are you doing? What are you doing, Brito? What are you doing?
Hey, look at those hilly trails over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting a little strange? The Abyss Order.
No, I don't need to do
Could they be the ones behind all of this?
I'm out of resin. I need to do more, but I'm out. Save it.
Uh-oh, we've been spotted! Quick, get ready to fight!
Gather!
Flicker.
Stabilize!
Defense and not crit damage for rate. It's gonna hurt because it has no defense. It has damage for rate. It's gonna go.
Gather!
It went to defense. No, Aiden, please.
Solidify! Order guide you!
Here you are.
Gather! I will have order.
Aiden, I was wondering why my new Violet wasn't doing a lot of damage. It's because I had one of his artifacts
Thank
off.
you so much. I wasn't expecting monsters to show up. If you hadn't been here, I'm not sure what I would have done.
I had
was no
his most
trouble.
important one off, the hydro damage bonus one.
Now that I think about it, the healing trolls around Vilmara village have been a lot more active lately. They seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight.
Him or something? No,
Chief
it's different.
Amadea doesn't allow the children to play in the area around the village anymore.
Maybe the Abyss Order really is involved. Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vimara Village just in case.
Starting a new world.
If the Abyss
If it
Order
gives
is
us one of
plotting
the
something
worlds
that
again,
could spell
good.
trouble for the village. Wait a second. That person! It's Dainsleif!
Ah, it's you two.
Oh, a friend of yours? Well, I'll leave you all to it then. I should head back to the village and check up on Chief Amadea and the others anyway.
Yep, see you later, Atosa! Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just now.
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same
bright ass
purpose?
red in my face.
No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now. There's something strange about this place. The Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area. Or worse, their plan could already be in motion.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the hilly trail activity in the area?
As things stand, I highly doubt that is their primary motive. I would imagine the increased hilly trail activity is merely a byproduct of whatever it is they're really trying to accomplish.
Still, the hilly trail activity is causing a lot of problems for the people here. We should stick around for a while and protect the village, don't you think?
The best way to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. That is how we prevent further tragedy. And you shall have them.
Wait.
I never intended to hide anything
What's
from
new?
you.
What have I missed?
Don't worry. There should be ample time to talk.
Aiden, what the frick is new?
Ah. So that was the commission that brought you here to Vimara Village. Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories.
What?
That is indeed quite intriguing. I would agree
Aiden,
that
what
it's
the heck have
unlikely
we
you have a
missed?
simple missing persons case on your hands.
I haven't played Minecraft
However,
like at all this year.
any possible connection to the Abyss Order is still unclear.
Updating.
It appears
Sure.
all we have by way of
That's a lot of
clues
facts.
is increased hilly trail activity. And that is certainly not much to go off of.
Right! That mysterious voice he heard in his sister's memory. The one who called himself a sinner. Who is he?
Oh my god, yeah.
Traveler,
Bro.
let me ask you this.
In my hardcore
Do you believe
world,
your
I think
sibling
there's
to have
bound
betrayed
be, like,
you?
Millions. Millions of days
I sense
spent.
hesitation in your words. After
Isn't it
all,
crazy how
you
our
still
character
haven't
doesn't
figured out
age?
the whole truth of what happened. There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done. The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me, and long betrayed their nation. His name is Vedrfolnir, the Visionary. I'm loath to admit it, but he is also my kin, my older brother.
Your brother?
Dang, how long?
There were 5 of them, the 5 sinners of Kanria. The wise Roptatir, the visionary Vedrfolnir, Gold Rhindaughter, the foul Sertologi, and Rehir of Solnari, Rerir. No matter how eroded my memory may become, I will never forget their names. One day, I shall have my vengeance.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Rhindaughter is the one who created Albedo. Sertologi is Skirk's master. And the one we just learned about,
What?
Dane's brother, Vedrfolnir. If he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clotar to create the Abyss Order was him.
What the freak? What did you name the world?
They were once people of great esteem in Kanria.
Lame.
Those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best of their peers, outstanding in their respective fields. 6 of us, together. We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster.
Wait.
The ones to stop the Vinster King from continuing to rock the foundation.
Hey, look, how you
Yet,
doing?
deep within, the 5 of them craved something more.
Why would you name it?
They could not
I would do
resist
that,
the call
but-
of the Abyss, and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world. So they became
I'm doing
but
well.
also transcendent beings, each in possession of world-shattering power. And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy, and for that, they shall never have my forgiveness.
No.
Indeed, if they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world. Of course, As I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
So, Dane, what have you been looking into all this time?
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched. By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
Heartbreak and rejection
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they going to use it to corrupt Osial and make a god or something?
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just some sort of technical experiment. The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase and found some other way to keep moving forward. There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Those were the only two things.
Then
If you died.
what should we do? It's not too late, is it?
Our most pressing concern is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate.
It's still updating.
From there, we'll be able to deduce the Abyss Order's true objective. Based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way.
The ley lines?
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes? I believe that was due to the fact that the ley lines in that area were unstable. My recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the ley lines.
Wait, then our commission here in Vamara Village, the person who seems to exist only in people's memories, could it be connected?
I can't with the frickin' names that I come back to.
It's certainly possible.
The first one is what in hell's bad.
I'll join your investigation tomorrow. This missing persons case could very well turn out to be the key to unraveling these mysteries.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating somewhere a little further away tomorrow.
On your school computer? Oh.
So tired. Paimon used way too much brain juice yesterday. It's all well, let's go find Dane. We've got a lot to do today.
Jimmy, this is going to be impossible for me.
What?
I only have access to 3 characters. And they're fire, grass, and of course, Zonli. So, I can't even use my Traveler.
Mad Dog's controller can't do down D-pad, so he yeah,
Dane?
he can't switch to a fourth character.
Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here?
Not only that, I gave him access to my vault in D2.
Did something happen?
He has to go to the frickin'... He has to go to the tower, which I always had to do.
Yeah, I have to go to the tower every single time I want to grab something out of the vault or put something in the vault that I don't feel like charging my phone.
With me.
I mean, I can use my phone, but half the time it's dead because I watch too many videos.
The missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
Oh, young guy, early 20s? Seriously, Dane, what's going on?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before. Memories of him.
Maybe...
Why am I blank?
Maybe we just talked too much about him yesterday and you had a weird dream or something?
No.
Hayden,
It wasn't a dream.
Look.
They're memories. Memories that suddenly appeared in my mind after I woke up. And I'm certain I've never met this person before.
I don't even see anything.
I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then.
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to implant memories into the minds of others.
Wait then. All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too? Maybe they never knew him at all. But why would he do something like that?
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this morning.
What sort of truth?
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. They haven't stopped searching for it. I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps implanting that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way.
This one's about to disappear.
Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that just yet. However, considering their single-minded pursuit of the eye, I would say an equal level of caution is in order on our part. Come with me. We must check whether the eye is still in our possession.
Oh, so you're going to take us to where you hid it?
Of course.
Okay. I'm getting really confused about this. So if the eye really exists and he has it in his possession, why hasn't the Abyss Order has appeared and took it?
What the hell?
You know what I'm saying, Jamie? But there's no point of healing my traveler, because I can't use him.
So you hid it way out here? Not an easy place to discover, that's for sure. Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
I'm probably gonna have to fight
Traveler, wait.
this more likely.
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
Hey, wait up!
You can sense the abyss is inside.
Shut up, Aiden.
I mean... Alright. Let's go fight it. I don't have electric. Do I have any electric guys on my team that is relatively
Oh, I'm sorry.
able to be
Let's
used?
attack me.
If not, I can always use grass.
Is it getting dark already?
Can use him, but he would be dramatically under level. Alright, let's go. Nope.
I fell in the lava.
You and lava, swear to God, Jamie.
Aiden, there's 3 sheep here. I'm grabbing it. Die.
Alright, so this doesn't look too bad. It's not like any other domains I've seen so far.
Oh crap, there's things spawning already.
Ah, just what I thought.
Scatter! Retribution!
Excuse me, sir.
Solidify! Order guide you.
It appears the mechanisms here have changed over time. You can access the upper floor through the side door, Perhaps you should try
so I have to
reactivating
unlock
the
all the
mechanism
keys.
over there.
Been a while since I've been able to use that again. I really haven't touched Genshin in about a month or two. I've been too focused on getting ready for final shape.
Aiden, someone random just joined.
Of course. Always has to be a fucking ruin guard.
Aiden, kick him out.
Alright, bitch, wake up.
How did they join? Who is it?
Stabilize.
Quicker.
Solidify. I will have order. Burn.
You really like doing that spin attack, don't you?
Wait a second. No way. What the freak?
We'll keep on super for later.
They haven't joined in a while. Wait, but who is it? Is it Jeremiah? I hope not.
Yep, that's correct.
Oh, no. Wait.
I'm gonna have to unlock all those keys.
Are they seriously with us? No way. What the freak?
Unless it's part of a different
There's no way that they just
domain piece.
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. That should unlock the mechanism.
Yep, I knew it. Alright.
He stole the pants. It's okay. I have golden.
Ah, the door's open. Let's go. Our destination is just up ahead.
So it's middle, left, right.
Sure.
One click for each.
Oh, they. What the? They just joined and left. Oh. I haven't seen
Boss,
them
I'm
in a really
guessing?
long time.
Nope, it's just gonna be a lot of ads. Or Abyss. Visionary. Maybe.
Looks like we can't go any further.
Axe.
Yep, it's Visionary.
Be on your guard. I sense the presence of the abyss.
Abyss Hero.
They're here! Aiden, I'm trying to grab
Stabilize. Order guide you.
Quicker.
Winter is nigh.
Here you are.
Gather. This is order.
Time for retribution!
A little bit too easy.
Just as I suspected. The false memories were a trap. The Abyss Order just wanted to follow us here. Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see...
Dane? What's wrong?
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines. It must be the work of the Abyss.
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing.
Look at me.
Paimon doesn't feel it.
You too. Do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place. The Abyss Order is putting something in. Just think of it as a way to divide.
Give me my boat. Give me my boat. Give me my boat. Yeah. That's lovely. Let me in. Do the wood equipments break faster? How did you not
My
realize that I was
sister.
just waiting?
I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
That was really funny. I was just patiently waiting.
You risked your safety and that of the Eye? That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone. I know you must have a lot to say, but if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
Oh no, my pants.
Epic cutscene.
The
Really?
Abyss Order's on the move. The ley lines are all out of whack.
Go
We
fuck
better hurry
yourself.
back to Vimara Village and see what's going on.
What just happened?
See my sister. They're about to face off. It immediately cuts off.
What? Wait, we're gonna fight our sibling?
No. Dane does, but we have no cutscene.
Dainsleif fights our sibling?
Yep.
Oh my god, I need to do the new Archon quest, dude.
You don't see it. You just say,
Look at those
if you want a
trails over
conversation,
there.
you must defeat me first. And then
Oh,
blanks
bro.
off, and then you're back outside.
What?
If you're going to make a cutscene, amazing. Don't fuck with us when there's about to be an epic battle.
It's because they're giving us a cliffhanger.
Yeah, but here's the thing. We're never going to see our sister for another 5 years. At least. So what's the point of not showing us a cutscene of them fighting?
Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago? Why are they so calm all of a sudden?
Yeah, the wooden stuff breaks
In the
really
new
fast
world,
now.
they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy.
Dainsleif.
Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
Did you hear that? What was that sound just now? It sounded so gentle. Could that voice be comforting the hilichurls in some way? Oh, this is weird. Let's check if the...
Actually, no. It might be the guy.
No, we're not. No, we're on the map, Aiden.
Ha! Circuit
We're on
fruits.
the map.
Looks like the same thing is happening over here too. The hilly churls are calm.
You see, we're
Kitty,
both
move away from the
still
screen.
here.
Kitty.
It's the people of Conria.
We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love. Release your tears. You no longer need to hold back your sorrow.
It's on repeat, Aiden. It's been on repeat. Yes.
So it's actually the people of Conria.
I told you,
Over
Aiden,
there.
when I find a song
It
I really
looks
like,
like
I'm
they're
gonna play it for
sleeping.
days and days and days. I never get bored of it.
In the end, he whispered softly,
I'm mining coal.
"Sleep well, Father.
No,
Sleep well,
I'm
My-
mining coal.
beloved people.
I'm mining
When you
coal.
awake, that which differentiates us shall be no more."
It almost sounds like a poem or some kind of story. Well, now that the hilly churls have calmed down, let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to find the missing villager, so we should head back to Vimara Village before it's too late.
Yep.
Let me in!
Jamie. It's a giant ass cliffhanger, and I'm fucking pissed off.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna
What is the limited point of bringing a archon quest if you're not even going to put anything that's actually interesting, that actually gives us the answer of what we've been asking for years? Why is our sister pissed off? Why is she working for the Abyss?
Grandpa Amadea, is
Because
everyone
the Abyss
alright?
are the people
The
of
Abyss
Conria.
Order seems to be up to something
Yes,
nearby.
but why is she working with them
Abyss
and causing
Order?
chaotic to the world
This is the first I'm hearing of it.
when the world has nothing to do
Thank
with
you
it?
for your concern.
The gods
But
destroyed
as
the
far
home,
as I'm
not
aware,
us.
it's been business as usual here in the village.
Well, that's good to hear. Oh,
I don't know.
also,
I don't
you
like our
didn't happen to
sibling.
come
That's the thing.
across
I don't
any
like them.
clues about the missing villager while we were gone, did you?
I've never liked her.
Someone's gone missing, you say? Who would that be?
Memories are
Huh?
erased now.
Whose memories?
The memories of the old man that was
know,
initially
the young guy
thought
from
that someone was
Vimara Village.
missing, that
The one
he was
you've
a
been
part of his
looking for all
memory
this time?
when it was all
You
because of this.
posted a commission with the Sumeru Adventurers Guild. That's kind of the whole reason we're here, actually. Your missing persons commission.
Ah, I do apologize, you two. I hope I'm not
telling me there's a
worrying you
monster.
too much. I'm sure it's just my age making me forgetful again. At least right now, I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring to. Perhaps you should try asking someone else.
Oh, wait. I'm trying to do
All right. Thanks for your help, Grandpa Amadea.
When we killed the abyssal henchman,
Something's definitely not
it
right.
erased the
We
memories.
just talked to Grandpa
What's your crafting
Amadea
table
about
here?
the missing villager. There's no way he could have forgotten all about him just like that. What do you think, Trevor? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again?
Bro, that was so close. I could have.
You're right. We should narrow down the possibilities first. Let's go ask someone else then.
You suck. Where'd it go?
What is going on with you
Someone's gone
two?
missing? Who?
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things about earlier?
Oh,
The one you always used to
wait,
chat with. He's around 20 years old, and you said he was a kind, warm-hearted person?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Really? You remember?
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. If you're certain that's what I said. then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why'd you say he's gone missing? Yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him, too. They couldn't have gone far.
Bad decision.
Yep, it's what I expected.
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently he just saw him? Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but that we've somehow returned to a time before he went missing?
Carrot break.
Just like what happened with Greater Lord Rukadevada, no one remembers him. Because there's been a change in people's memories.
Over here's kind of cool.
If we really did travel back to a time before he disappeared, that could explain why the villagers said he hadn't gone missing.
Holy crap, is that an even taller mountain
If this
up there?
person only exists in people's memories, maybe we're in someone's memory right now. No, Baram. Time travel is
Right.
That doesn't make sense.
Paimon totally forgot about the ley line disturbances. We're in someone else's memory. Just like how you entered your sibling's memory last time. That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all. Right. If he's someone who only exists in people's memories, then we're finally on the same turf. But didn't Bayron just say that he saw him leave the village with someone? Where should we go look for him? Who knows how long this ley line is? Good idea!
Oh my god, the dogs changed, Aiden.
We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability
They changed the design of the doggies.
Right! That! Can we try to figure out more about him using what we know of his
finally
ability?
changed the designs
Like,
of the dogs.
does it maybe leave a trace that would somehow give him away?
There's more of you! We don't have
all the
gold.
memories seem to be set in or near Vimara village.
They finally did it.
If time was allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original recollection. That would make it much harder to avoid suspicion. There's a difference between memories that arise from lived experiences and those that are implanted into the mind.
See what it looks like.
Perhaps it has something to do with time.
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit!
Whoa.
That must mean
Ooh, yep,
time
big
isn't
open stay flick.
passing. That's the tell of the fake memories. The implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the regular 24 hours of the day. If the memories included the regular passage of time, it would be easy for people to tell that something was off. Like there could be overlap or something. People might start to wonder why they remember doing two different things at the same time of day. That's why he makes sure the memories take place at a specific moment in time rather than over a period of time.
What? Yeah, this place is good.
We thought Chief Amadea forgot
we're
about
not
the
off the
missing
map.
villager. But it turns out we're at a
We're close to
moment in
the
time
edge,
before
but-
the village issued the commission.
Yep.
Dainsleif had memories implanted into his mind. Could it be that it's happened more than once? The color of the sky coincides with the moment in time she described.
Oi.
Oh, right! That's exactly what Atosa described!
Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk. Just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours,
Remember
the sun would
my other
still be
account
at the
when we
same
made that
position
film?
in the
I missed
sky.
that.
Yep,
But
that
we can't go
has to
back
be
to
it!
it. I can make
This
another
is definitely Atosa's Yeah, that's...
And this time, don't burn it down.
Are you guys seriously playing Minecraft?
Aiden this time, don't burn it down, remember?
No promises.
No. Bro, I literally heard you panicking, and I'm like, what happened? And I went down there, and I'm like, oh my.
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. She just talks like that out of
Oh my god,
habit.
wait! Look!
She's not trying to scare the children
Oh my
on
god,
purpose.
there's so many good places, Aiden.
Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things.
Oh my god,
Do you
Aiden, look.
maybe have anything
We
you
have
want to
our own
share?
personal little...
It's okay if you don't. You could also just
Aiden, look at this. We have our
talk
own
about what
personal-
you think of me?
Oh,
Perfect.
I think you're an incredibly strong and
Oh my god,
thoughtful
Aiden,
young
there's
woman.
turtles in this pond.
You'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life.
Look, there's turtles.
You won't miss someone like me.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
Whoa, Aiden, the water gouge thing changed. Go in the water, the bubbles changed.
Oh, right. This version of Atosa hasn't met us yet.
Oh, and Aiden, listen
Friends?
closely, they make little popping
I guess you could say
noises.
that. It must have taken them a lot of effort to find me. So
Go in the water and slowly
I
drown.
should see what they need.
And listen, they make popping
I'm
noises.
sorry, Atosa. We'll have to continue this conversation another time.
Another time, huh? Yeah, okay. I'll head back to the village then. Talk to you some other time.
Oh, she's pissed.
Where did you go?
She's pissed.
It's nice to see you, Traveler.
Wait, what the frick? Where'd you go?
I believe this is the first time we've met.
What the hell? Oh.
The visionary.
I want different wood, though.
That's who he is.
The founder of the Abyss Order. The man who broke the curse of
First
immortality.
was somewhere back there, I saw it.
Born into Dane's brother.
Well, let's make our spawn
No.
point here so we don't...
And that doesn't seem right.
Are you kidding me?
You're Kari Bear Alberic.
Oh. You know me? That's quite the surprise. I don't believe I've met you before. Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. You saw the me from back then. This is Atosa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her. But I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. Come, let's find somewhere else to talk.
I can't read any of that.
I like my whole...
Why is my hair pink?
Huh? Pink?
From the view of the camera, my hair looked pink instead of blonde. Okay. Love it.
Aiden, what are you doing? Oh, I can hear it. I can hear it going, bruh.
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness.
Oh my god, Aiden
I'm
is
someone
so
who no
cute. The
longer
cat's
exists in the
cold,
real
so he's by
world
the
after
beach 'cause
all.
it's warm.
As you well know.
Edie.
It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this, and now, the time has finally arrived. Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing through your veins. And a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the loom of fate. But despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the loom of fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction. In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion. The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the loom of fate. As for your question, the loom of fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines. In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own. Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories. But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world. Yes, I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation. After all, its existence cost me my life.
I looked at an Enderman. Oh.
Ah, that. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world. As if I had a chance at life.
Dang, there's already 3 days that we've been in this frickin' world.
I know what you must be thinking. Why would I do something so meaningless? But I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me. Chief Ahmadiyya, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa. What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village. I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life. Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago. Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness. Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up.
Aiden. Aiden, hello?
I know.
So you good over there?
But there's nothing I can do to make them find
I feel
me.
so bad for Nero.
If I could exist in the real world,
but he's just knocking over everything.
I would return without a second thought.
So
and surprise them with the suddenness of it all.
No, he's not. Well, drunk on feelings, but what's happening is
for me.
he's trying to fix the darn van, but he dropped one of the tools. It's been a little bit. and he went to grab it, and then he knocked a nearby toolbox, and then everything spilled on the floor. And he's like, "Damn it, stupid fan!" And it's because he's freaking out because I'm near him. I'm literally just standing.
Captain
in the room.
Dainsleif. Twilight's sword, you mean?
And bro's freaking out.
No need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end. Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing.
You
the
defeated
Loom
my
of Fate
sister.
has already been completed.
What?
Fuck. Well, Jamie, we're fucked.
Hmm?
I said we're fucked.
Why?
The Loom of Fate has been completed.
The what?
The Loom of Fate.
Crap.
And the first field tiller, our sister took it. Dane
No
lost.
need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning. Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he? His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the eye in order to have the chance to confront the princess. He would then hand the eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once. That's right, because in his mind, he had given it to you already.
Wait. Dainsleif is a false memory?
What? What?
Before you two entered that false location.
Traveler, wait.
No, my boogie.
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
So false memory
That was
was
when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary, and took that memory to be real. I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, we had to retrieve the eye. I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you, but I truly have no idea what the princess is planning. Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist. In the face of everything they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture. In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal, at least, has been achieved. You remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic. I believe you saw him in your sibling's memory. After he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form,
Wait.
I suffered.
That was you?
From an indescribable level of
Jamie.
mental anguish. To
You
comfort
remember
me, my
the
father told me a
father
story.
that was
This
so
was a fairy
anxious
tale
of saving
world
his
where I
hardly
had
close
to
son?
take on the form of a little monster. That story managed
That's
to
the
dispel my
person
fears,
who created the
even if
memories.
just for a moment.
His son. He was
My
a part
goal
of the
was
Abyss.
simple. To use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its strongest.
I need to do that.
To
in Arkham
implant a
Quest, dude. I
specific
don't understand
memory
anything with that
into the
thing.
minds.
You shouldn't have
of the
done it a long time ago,
hilichurls.
Jamie. I had a month
that
off
memory,
of this, and you could have completed a
I
long
would
time
tell
ago.
them a story, just like my father did for me. It was a story of fairy tales and love. But more than anything, it was the story of us. I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right to exist within it. Implanting those memories, that was the most worthwhile thing I could offer. All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the loom of fate. In truth, that trace of my consciousness should have dissipated long ago. My goal was the one thing that allowed me to hold on all this time. But now, the bedtime story is finished. And it's finally time to rest.
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time.
Sister? What the fuck you doing here?
Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too. Well, how about a conversation? The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree? That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years. The loom of fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time before the heavenly principles awaken. Yes, for 500 years now, ever since the cataclysm in Conria, there's been no sign of activity. Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne. Yes, such a flagrant disregard for the rules, and still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the Heavenly Principles situation. However, the Heavenly Principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be, or what might trigger it.
There's a cross over here.
You could say that. Just look at Kari Bear.
I'm destroying it.
He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful. Even as a hilly churl, seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist? Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the heavenly principles are too complicated to explain.
Our
in just a
siblings
few words.
actually talking to us.
What? Really?
And everything that she has been doing has nothing to do with us or to kill people. It's because she hates the heavenly principles and what they've been doing to everyone. So she's never our enemy. But she just couldn't.
I don't like my sibling.
She just couldn't tell us what happened or why she's doing it. Until now.
What? Wow, that's so stupid.
Ether?
Only now we found out that she was on our side the whole time.
You're the only one in this world who calls me that. There's so much I wanted to ask you, but for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now. There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end. Do you remember?
Sure.
A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together, you told me you wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me, well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean...
I miss you too, Ether. But as this war continues to rage...
What the hell?
And as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes, let alone my own brother.
What's going on?
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer. In fact, aside from our inability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With Kari Bear gone,
No, I'm good.
we won't be able to remember anything that happened here. Everything in space will be wiped from existence,
I don't like that I can see your
including
face
all
on the wall.
memory of our reunion.
You're only telling me this now?
Damn it. That's the closest answer we got. After 5 years, that's the closest answer we got.
Still so sleepy. Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that they saw us sleeping near the village yesterday. They couldn't wake us up no matter how hard they tried, so they decided to just bring us back here. Oh, and Dane came by just now. It looked like he was injured. He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were all right and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but that's Dane for ya. Let's think for a second. We were in that memory, and we saw that guy you called Kari Bear. He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember what happened. Wait, really? What a score! Well, what happened after that?
So, Jamie. Since we're in Caliber's fucking memory, well, his consciousness.
Ah, there you are.
We can't remember
Sleep well?
any conversation we just had with our sister.
Of course they'd do that.
Yeah. But at least we found the answers that she's not our enemy.
Bayram, you sure seem happy. Did something
We're
good
gonna
happen?
forget about it.
Something good? Huh,
She never
it's
actually
just
did
that, well,
anything to harm
the
us.
village organized another search party yesterday. It didn't feel right to leave all the searching to the adventurers.
All she was doing is...
So there we were, searching away, when suddenly this
find
one guy
answers.
said it all came back to him. According to him, one day around dusk he was passing by this one tree outside the village, and he saw our missing villager. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and they all left together. It looked like quite a happy family, apparently. And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Kind of strange that we forgot all about it for so long. Oh, and we also remembered his name, Curry Bear. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner.
Yeah, Curry Bear. There we go.
Curry Bear.
Well, I hope he's happy where...
But...
If we had bears in Genshin...
Seems like everyone thinks Curry Bear left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now.
An English term, the way it's pronounced, is Caribert. Or Caribert. Or Caribert. Caribert. Whatever you want to fucking pronounce in English. There's so many ways you can pronounce it. But Carrie Bear is not
Paimon wonders how Ato's
something we would say.
Maybe we should go check on her. If she hasn't remembered like everyone else, we can tell her what happened. Paimon didn't see her in the village just now, so...
After all this time, we finally got the one answer we've been focusing on. Why is our sister working for the Abyss? It's all because she hates the Heavenly Principle. And she wanted to answer her final question, so that's another reason why she's been working with the Abyss.